What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about KAVA today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, man. So here you are on the 1 hour basis. You've got a relatively lower low in your RSI. Pair that with this relatively higher low in your price, coming in a nice kind of trajectory here. I think, man, a lot of cryptos right now look like they might want to move down. I think if Bitcoin can get back above 101K, that would be enough to send the markets up as a whole, right, and prevent this kind of downtrend that a lot of people might be expecting over the next 24 hours to a week or more. Some people are crazy and they think this downtrend is going to last for more than a week. But KAVA kind of looks like it doesn't care, man. Where it's at right now, I'd fully expect that you find support. I don't think that you stop here. I would think that you continue. That's some decent volume. That's the most volume on a 1 hour basis that you've seen in like the last half day, essentially. Coming in at these lows, coming off of the lows here. What we don't want to see is a rejection off of this area. That's what we don't want to see, right? We want to get above this area. And if it happens, if you reject, it's okay. From a low to a high, you'd probably go down right to, come on now, right to your golden ratio at about 43.4 cents. Right somewhere down around there. I did buy KAVA. I did buy yesterday at about 47 cents. I just FOMO'd in because, man, I thought it was going to move up. The 1 hour looked so juicy. It had this nice uptrend to it. It looked like it wanted to reach for the overbought zone, and then crypto as a whole took a bit of a dump. If I just waited, I would have been able to buy closer to the areas. I had my buy order set just above this number, actually. I normally do have buy orders set just above where I think the price is going to go. So I probably would have caught this, but nope, made an emotional decision, made an impulsive move. But I told myself, just like I do any time that I buy a relative high area, right? And I'm okay with buying here. I wouldn't have bought here. That's chasing, in my opinion. This is more like relinquishing my efforts to get a lower price. Whenever I buy in situations like this, even if I was expecting the price to go down here, I had buy orders there at first. I tell myself, if I buy here expecting this, I will not panic sell if it goes lower, right? That's the thing. It's okay. It's okay to buy a relative high and then the price goes down. It's just not okay to buy it and then sell the low. You don't buy high and sell low. If you buy high at all, just wait, and then eventually that buy high becomes a buy low moment, right? So I do think KAVA from here will move up. I like the way it looks so far. I would like to see it close above 45 cents on an hour basis, on a 4 hour basis. Anything will do, probably an hour or longer. Close above 45 cents. If not, we likely will again move down to about 43 cents. And that's totally fine, but that's where the golden ratio is from a low to a high here, 43.4 to 42.7. I would just be sour because I would have had it, man. Could have had it, but that's okay, right? It's not that big of a deal. I bought literally like right at 47 cents, just above it, I think. We're only down 4% from there. That's a 7%, 8%. That's the real reason why I bought. I'm like, it's not even a 10% difference, man. It's not that big of a deal, but still. The fact that it might happen is what's a big deal to me. But it does look like we're going to get this bullish close. I hope we do. If we're looking at the 4 hour, we get away from my vanity and I stop talking about myself. The 4 hour RSI looks very bullishly poised, actually. Yeah, really nice. As long as this 4 hour can close green. If it doesn't close green, we probably go lower, but you guys know where those targets are already. Previous areas of support back here. You could go down to 43 cents, man. Let's look at you on a daily basis. Daily RSI. Rejecting the 50. Here's the deal though, man. You've rejected the 50 once. Now you're rejecting it twice. The first time you did it, you didn't get oversold. The second time you do it, I bet you don't get oversold. If you go lower from here, okay, cool, whatever. But as long as you're finding higher lows, that's good. If you don't reject from here and you get above the 50, that would likely trigger an event that would send the price up a lot higher, right? And when I say a lot higher, you're at 44.8 cents now. I just mean in a very short amount of time, you'd move up to 57 to 60 cents. When I say short amount of time, I mean in like the coming days, okay? If this RSI can get above the 50, if you can close today green and get that RSI above the 50, and if it's not today, any day that it gets above the 50, I think that would suggest that, okay? And then not just would you stop at 57 to 60 cents, you probably do progress higher in time. The reason why I bought KAVA recently is because I suspect this thing could do a phenomenal amount of growth in a very short amount of time, right? KAVA crypto here on a monthly basis. We take the overall high to the overall low. Notice where this low comes in, man. That is a picture perfect double bottom. It's literally, it can't be any better than that. Double bottoms are some of the most powerful signals. Double tops, some of the most powerful. These are cycle ending dynamics, cycle beginning dynamics. And I don't know about you guys, but KAVA hasn't really had much of a bull cycle so far. But that is a nice candle. That's one of the biggest candles you've seen throughout this whole month-to-month period. And it came from the bottom to the bullish effect, right? You did not get oversold on your monthly. You actually found a double bottom on your monthly too, which is also a positive thing. Your weekly RSI starting to get overbought. You saw some of the deepest overbought readings that you've seen literally since the end of the bull market last cycle. I just think that you're at a turning point right now. You found resistance here in this little horizontal zone, this little box. You broke out and then you found support. You're finding support right now at this same area. It's all picture perfect. You went above your 236. Generally speaking, from any fib range, whenever you get above your 236, you're almost guaranteed always to get above your 382, which makes sense from a resistance point as well. Something like that, something around $1. You're at 45 cents now. You guys, I could see this thing being worth $1 by the end of this next week. I'm on the weekly time frame now. We've got 18 hours left in this week. Genuinely, in the next 7 days, I guess it'd be 8 days technically, 7 days, 18 hours. I would expect that we do see some kind of 100% move, if not more. You don't have to stop here. It's a pretty normal area to stop, and you've got previous areas of resistance here. You don't seem like you're just on a straight moon mission. But again, last time you were over here, that's basically what you did. You just went on a straight moon mission all the way up to 552, which is greater than a 10x from here. And maybe you do this exact same thing. Maybe it's faster. Maybe it takes longer. Maybe it's not a straight line at all. You know, however it takes place, I assume that this thing's got higher prices to go. In a very short amount of time, I expect it will double, probably just over double. And then we'll go from there. In fact, if it did move up to here, that'd give you a setup for this kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern potentially, and that could send you up to higher prices as well. A very powerful bottoming signal. Man, an inverse head and shoulders paired with a double bottom, I think that'd be really nice. I want to look at KAVA on the ribbons real quick, and then we'll end the video there. Looking at the 4 hour, because again, the daily not really giving us a whole lot. It's kind of disrespected. I guess the daily looks bad. But I don't know. Does it? I guess it just looks disrespected. It doesn't look bad. 3-day time frame. The 3-day looks like it actually wants to bounce, so long as we can get back above the yellow line and not see lower lows. The weekly also looks like it wants to cross to the upside. Yes, it's bearishly postured now, but whenever you bleed, or whenever you live in the ribbon like this, whenever you don't just get a straight rejection off of it, that tends to suggest that you're going to move up through it and then potentially get a cross as well. So maybe not today, maybe not this week, maybe not even this month, but over the weeks to come, I suspect you will get this cross. I think it starts here, man. This is the beginning of something beautiful. But I got nothing else for you guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. We're at 45 cents now. If we go lower, 43, 42 cents is the lowest I think we go. And if we go higher, probably $1 or above there is what I would think. So take care, take it easy. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.